Hello, my name is Jeff. I'm going to talk about how I was diagnosed with cancer. So, normally I go every year to get routine labs. Um, in September, I got labs drawn around September 24th. And normally for hemoglobin, which is it's the protein on cells that carry oxygen. Uh, Basically, it carries the oxygen and then it transports oxygen to the lungs and then carries the um, carbon dioxide back. So normal measures for me, I usually hover around 16.5 or something around there. And this time I was around 10.5, I believe, somewhere around there. And that's a significant drop. And also my liver enzymes were elevated. So the doctor ordered more tests. He measured like sedimation rate. Basically, it's a test that how fast your cells fall in, I believe, in a test tube or something like that. And normally, I think the range is like 0 to 14 or something. Mine was like 120. And then he ordered another test that basically what it looks for in the blood is inflammation, and the inflammation was obviously very high. So then he ordered a CT scan of the abdomen just to check out the liver. I ended up going, I think it was like 2 days after the first blood test or something like that. I think on the 26th. So I go to the CT scan, and then in that scan of the abdomen, they ended up finding a mass in my abdomen. It was fairly large. It was around, I believe at the time, it was 14.5 by 17.5 centimeters, which is large. And so I ended up getting a biopsy. I think it was fairly quick. I mean, it may be a week later, because I believe it was on a Friday. I ended up getting a biopsy, and waiting on the biopsy took forever. And then I think it was over a week, and I ended up getting a call from the oncologist. They wanted to see me, so I went in. I think it was on a Monday. I saw the oncologist, and the oncologist showed me the CT scan, and I could see that the tumor was very large. And they told me it was a sarcoma, but they weren't sure on what type. And they also didn't have a conclusive issue on they didn't have a definitive biopsy that. So they said they sent it to UPenn. And so I had to wait for that, and I got a call from the Philadelphia oncologist. The biopsy eventually, they said it involved the ESRW1 gene. They told me that it was a possible Ewing sarcoma. And I had met with the surgeon, I think, within that time frame, and the surgeon was he at first was like, I don't know if I can do the surgery. And then he changed his mind and said he could, but the oncologist decided to go the chemo route first. So currently on chemo, I believe I'm on 5 different drugs. It's a cycle. You do 3 on one day, and then the 3 weeks later you do the other 2, and that one is 5 days in a row of chemo. So after all that, currently waiting on going to meet the surgeon on this Wednesday, the 28th, and we will see what they say at that time. I believe that there's a possibility of getting something done. I'm not sure yet. And also meeting with the oncologist then. Also, I have had scans since the initial scan, and it has been shrinking. The latest scan, I believe, is around 10, a little over 10 centimeters by 8.5 centimeters. I think it's like 10.5 by 8.5, which is still fairly large. So I'm hoping that they can remove it, but I'm gonna have to see what the surgeon says. Thank you for watching.